think to be an excellence question, because we haven't had an excellence question yet. So let's have a read through and see what we've got here. So we've got Louise kicks a ball up at an angle. That's kind of important, as shown in the diagram. There it is, going up at an angle. It rises and then falls. You may assume air resistance is negligible, so ignore all that air resistance stuff. So what have we got to do? We've got to describe, say what happens, and explain, give reasons why that happens to the motion of the ball after it is kicked and as it rises and falls. In our answer, we've got to have reference to the force on the ball, the acceleration, and the ball's horizontal and vertical components of velocity. So we've got to make sure we refer to all of those. Whew, that's quite a bit to fit in there. No wonder we're expecting it to be an excellence question. So we're talking about after the ball is kicked. Oops. There's no more force from the boot because it's already left the boot. So gravity is the only force acting. That sounds good. And of course we're talking about a projectile here, aren't we? Gravity is the only force acting. And we know that gravity acts vertically down. And so got to give reasons. So this causes the ball to accelerate down at 9.8 meters per second squared. That's the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, apologies for that little interruption. So it's going down at 9.8 meters per second. So I was asked about the vertical and horizontal components of velocity. So let's talk vertical. Vertical component is affected by the force. It decreases at a constant rate on the way up, stops, and then accelerates at a constant rate on the way down, because that's the acceleration that's been, I'll reiterate, that's due to the vertical force. Don't leave any doubt for the markers. I know this is because of the vertical force. Horizontal component, I just remember that remains the same because we've ignored air resistance as there is, I forgot to give a reason, no horizontal force. Air resistance is ignored. It's not very easy sometimes to write this tablet with the start. Okay, and so we want to describe the whole motion of the ball. So we've got accelerated vertical motion, this constant horizontal component motion, the overall motion of the ball is a parabola. So I've linked all those ideas together. I've talked about the force being gravity downwards. I've talked about the acceleration. I've said how that affects the vertical components, but not the horizontal components. And I've talked about how that creates the overall motion of the ball of the parabola. So if the marker's got any sense, they're going to give me a great big fat E for that, aren't they?